Make sure y'all hit that like button coming in the building, man. We're gonna cook today, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Oh, yeah. Just waiting on some of y'all to come on in. We're gonna get started. Yeah. Shout out to LaShawn's Way for this beat, man. It's one of the coldest beats I've ever heard in my life. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to have an interesting conversation, but before we get into the conversation, let me go ahead and get the bills paid. You feel me? So what's going on, y'all? It's your guy CJ100, 50% of the 5100 podcast, back at you with another video. This one We'll be quick. Um, so let's go ahead and get into it. What's this comment here? So you like to play in the mud? I mean, as a kid, I played in the mud. You feel me? I played football in the mud. When it rained in my neighborhood, we would jump in the puddles of mud. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, bro. You feel me? Appreciate the comment though. So we're gonna talk about this Bronny James situation, right? So as you can see, the lovely picture in front of you, that is little Bronny James all grown up. I feel as me being a LeBron fan, I got to watch this young man grow up, and he's becoming a fine young man. He's about to probably be a three, maybe a four-star recruit in college, but he has made the headlines again because of this picture you see right here in front of you. Now, black women are outraged, and I don't really understand why. Can anybody comment and tell me why black women would be upset with this? I mean, I thought we were all for inclusive, and so I would like somebody to tell me what the issue is with this young man being with this fair-skinned woman. I don't see the issue, but some people do. So I'm here to have the conversation. Let's see. Let's see. So I got some bullet points I want to bring up, and we'll see how this goes. I'm sure no matter what I say, somebody will be upset. So anyway, so the outrage. Now, people are upset because he's with this fair skinned woman. Okay. And before I get into, you know, this situation all the way, let me go ahead and let you know how I think as a man, as a black man, right? Me personally, I'm not that attracted to white women. I'm attracted to Latino women and I'm attracted to black women. That's about as far as I'll go. I am not pro black per se, but I do find value in black family. That's what I want. That's what I strive for. I've been married before to a black woman. I am now divorced. I want to be married to a black woman again. Don't know if that'll happen with the climate that we're in today, but we shall see, right? So let me get a little music playing, man. I just don't like dry shit. I'm a music guy, so I'm just gonna play these little samples they got. So that's me, right? So let's talk about Bronny. Bronny raised up by LeBron James, one of the most criticized, loved, hated basketball players of all time, especially in the social media era. And he has a son who goes by Bronny, aka LeBron James Jr., right? And he's been raised up in a rich, wealthy, privileged lifestyle as a young black man who is the son of LeBron James, who's a multi-millionaire, soon to be billionaire, right? And his son reaps the benefits of that. And let's talk about the school Bronny goes to. So let's go to the school right quick. I'm gonna show y'all something because you hear a lot of, well, couldn't you find a black woman? You couldn't find a woman that was black and could be a good woman to you. And let's just get this clear right quick. They don't know if this is his woman. This is just a prom picture. And first of all, they're teenagers. So it's not even technically his woman, but that's semantics. We know what's going on. So let's go ahead and go here. Sierra Canyon High School, right? 4-star school. Some would say 5-star if you're talking about athletics. Has approximately 1,000 students and it's grades K through 12. So that would mean not all of the 1,000 students are in high school, like Bronny, right? Okay, cool. Let's go to the demographics, student demographics right here. All right, so let's look at the gender right quick. 54% male, 46% female. And who knows what that means today with the climate that we're in with all these qualifications and pronouns for what a man or a woman or whatever is, right? So that's the gender. Now let's get into the race. 55% of this school's population is white or Caucasian. 14% is biracial or two or more races. 10% is black. Let's stop there. The rest doesn't really matter because these are the races that matter, the first three, right? So 10%. 10% of 1,000 is 100, correct? Now, I'm not a mathematician. I didn't care much about school. So if I'm wrong, somebody can correct me, But if my math is correct, 1,000 students, that's about 100 students that are black. But that's male and female. So if we're going by the numbers here, 46% of that, and that's not accurate, but let's just bump it up to 50. So 50 of that 10% is female, black female, right? So he had 50 females to choose from versus the white, where he had close to 600 to choose from, as far as who he wanted to date, take to prom, etc., right? So what it sounds like to me is he dated within his options, but that's not usually going to be the narrative that's pushed out here. It's just going to be that, the black man is crazy about this white woman, which in some cases is true. Some guys overvalue the white woman because of what they've been through or, whatever the case may be. And I don't necessarily agree with that, right? But his options and his choices were basically majority white. And if you look at this young lady, if you've seen her when I showed you earlier, she's very attractive. She's a very attractive young lady. So it doesn't surprise me that Bronny gets with her. Now, I want to make something clear right quick. Men date women, bro, for the most part. Now, marriage is a different story. Most men and races marry their own kind, if that's even politically correct to say today. So that's usually what happens. But when we talking about dating, having sex with, we gonna do what we do when it comes to women. You feel me? Like, that's just kind of how this game goes, if as a man, right? So that's what he chose to do. Now I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this. Now, I want to talk about this trope that has been around forever. And Kevin Samuels actually got this conversation pushed to a different level. Women that are high-earning women, college-educated women, often complain that they can't find black men that are in their economic class, social class, or have their level of education, which is true because if you look at the numbers, it's on blackdemographics.com. Basically about 10% of black men make over $100,000 a year and are college educated. Well, basically the stat is about money, but let's just assume that most guys that make that type of money are college educated. So the black woman would be correct. There's not a lot to choose from in the high earning category. I would agree with that. However, you don't have to be with a high earning man, but that's what they say they want. Now, what Kevin Samuels exposed is that they don't even know how to treat those guys. So that's another conversation for another day, I guess. But the question I would have is, if that's the case for black women, why would that not be the case for Bronny, who's in the top 1%, even though he has made no money on the books yet? Why would you not have that same argument for him? We know why. There's always been different rules for black men dating outside of their race. That's always been the case. People can cap and act like it's not true, but for the most part, it's always been true. So I'm just trying to figure out where's the outrage, because here's what you usually hear. I don't care if a black man dates a white woman, right? As long as he doesn't bash black women. Now, I haven't heard Bronny bash black women, but I think a year ago, Bronny had basically let me see if I can find it, but Bronny basically did a TikTok, I think, where he showed the women that he was most attracted to, the most attractive women in his school, whatever it was. I'm not 100% sure, but he did that and upset a lot of black women, because there weren't a lot of black women in his portfolio, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and try to find um let me see. Let me see if I can find it. See if I can find it. Okay. I think I found it, guys. Let's see. No, this is not it. I'm not trying to hear what women thought about it. I want to just see if there is a video. All right, I'm gonna mute it and I'm gonna show you guys right quick. Let me share my screen. I'm just gonna show you it as I talk. People were upset with this, like I said, but whatever. Okay. No, this ain't it. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me see. All right, I'm not really seeing it. All right, I'm gonna just stop that. But basically, if y'all remember, he caught a lot of flack for sharing mostly fairer skinned women who were very attractive. If I was a young man, I would probably find them attractive as well to want to date them, right? So I don't blame Bronny for liking what he liked. From what I saw, the young man got some good taste, okay? But black women were outraged with that because there weren't a lot of dark-skinned women in there. So I showed you the stats earlier for Sierra Canyon, and basically the people that claimed to be biracial were about 14% of the school's population, right? So if they're 14% of the school's population, let me show y'all that one more time just so y'all don't think it's bullshit. I'm just gonna straight show you so we ain't gotta worry about no confusion, right? 14% of them were two races or more, right? Now, it doesn't matter if you're with a black woman. I've learned this over time, because if the woman is light-skinned, they still having complaints. If the woman has bone straight hair, there's still a complaint. If she doesn't have 4C hair, there's still a complaint. So the argument that people make is really, it's really bullshit. So they basically, the way I see it is, they're not even upset with Bronny himself. They're upset the fact that he's a millionaire, because they claim to not care or be unbothered when it comes to broke black men, dusty black men, average earning black men. They don't seem to care if they date white. They only seem to care when they quote unquote bash the black woman while doing it. And I've always said that that's bullshit, but that's just how it goes. I mean, I'm not going to make an argument. I don't care that people date interracially. I seriously don't. But y'all did see my thumbnail, correct? If you did not, let me show you something, because I want to know why there's selective outrage, right? So let's go. Let me look up something right quick. This is recent, right? I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Okay, share my screen. Ketanji Brown Jackson. All right. So y'all see this, right? This is the first African-American woman Supreme Court justice who didn't know what a woman was, but I digress. Why wasn't there any issue with her? I didn't hear outrage about her dating a white man, being married to a white man, having children with a white man. I don't hear the complaints about that. Why doesn't this apply to Bronny? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the black woman dating a white man, being married to a white man, being the concubine of a white man, whatever you want to say, has always been accepted. When a white man dates a black woman, nobody cares. Black men might feel a way about it, but we like whatever. You've always been available to them. It's us that really hasn't had availability to white women until the last 50, 60 years. Black women have always had access to white men. Well, how do you know that? I'm glad you asked. Let me show you something else. The first interracial marriage that was legal was a black woman marrying a black man. So basically, how the interracial thing goes in the black community is black man, white woman, bad. Black woman, white man, good. Right? That's usually how that goes. Now, I'm curious to know. Oh no, let's see if I can find this. Somebody want to tell me why this was acceptable? Hold on, let me show you. Let me show you another one. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I got some receipts today. Why was this acceptable? Somebody want to explain it to me? That's interracial, right? That's a girl and a boy, however you want to flip the genders around. One thing that is apparent for sure is that's black and white. Black women came out in droves in support, celebrating it, and telling black men to stop being transphobic and homophobic. That's what we heard a lot of, right? This wasn't acceptable. So why is this acceptable though? But Bronny taking a white girl to prom has people in an uproar. I truly need somebody to explain it to me. And I'm gonna probably spend about 6-7 minutes on this. I'm not gonna spend too much more time on this, but I am looking for answers. So if somebody could tell me, I would greatly appreciate that, because I'm starting to see some bullshit here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it, wrap this up. What I will do, I'll drop the link. Not too many people here right now, but I will drop the link if somebody want to come on and join the conversation. If I don't know you, you must be cammed up. I don't play those kind of games, so you must be cammed up. I can have my avatar up. I'm me, my nigga. You feel me? So I'm gonna have my shit down. I don't feel like being on camera right now. Also, 8:00, we are going live again. This will be the whole 5100 podcast. We're going live to talk about a case where a man who was fighting for custody, basically, his kids were deleted by his baby mother and the system failed him. We will be talking about that at 8:00. But if somebody wants to join the conversation right now as far as Bronny James liking to play in the snow, I'd like somebody to tell me what the issue is with that. Why can't my boy play in the snow, man? If that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. That's not what I do, but I mean, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard him claim to be super pro-black. His dad is married to a black woman, has been for a long time. So I don't get the issue. I really don't understand why people have an issue with this young man dating or taking a white woman to prom. But I'm just gonna put this back on the screen for the ones that just might have missed it, because this is acceptable. Apparently, this is acceptable right here. Let me goddamn. This is acceptable. Why is this acceptable, people? Why is this acceptable? Somebody got to tell me something. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes. If anybody want to come on, because I'm finna roll. I appreciate the people that came through for coming through. I just wanted to touch on this real quick because, like I said, I've heard every argument why black men can't be with white women, but I never hear anything about Ketanji Brown Jackson. I just don't hear that. I don't hear anything about Serena. I don't hear anything about Maya Angelou. I didn't hear anything about Whoopi. I don't hear anything about Lonnie Love. It's plenty of celebrity black women that are married to white men. What about the woman that was married to Robert De Niro? Somebody needs to explain it to me. Somebody can talk to me, man. Talk to me. I will talk back. People seem to have an issue with what we do, but black women are able to do whatever the hell they want. And this is not a bashing or a hit piece on black women. I mean, do what you do. But I'm just saying, man, it seems as if it's only okay when black women do it, but when black men do it, it's a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Ain't nobody hitting the link, and it's cool. I know it's midday. I kind of popped this live out of nowhere, but make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and follow us on Instagram. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube page. And if anybody feeling generous, you definitely can hit the Cash App $, the 5100 podcast, or PayPal, the 5100 podcast, mem@gmail.com. But yeah, I'm finna slide, man. But yeah, somebody gotta tell me, after this video drop, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think, because it seems as if only black men are, an issue. But you know what? Matter of fact, before I go, let me show y'all something. I do want to show y'all. I forgot about this. Let me show y'all some of these comments. Hold on. Let me get this in order, because some of these comments are a trip. Like, it's like it's crazy. Let me see. I had a specific one I wanted to show y'all. Right. All right. Share screen. Crunch. All right. Can y'all see? Let me hit the zoom on this junk just a little bit. Just a little bit. That better? This junk crazy. Okay. All right. So, what's up with all these men going after white girls? Edit, and ain't nobody mad. It's just a question. The fuck? Projection, maybe? Maybe. Hey, that boy clean too. That whip right there. Ooh, that's a nasty. That boy too cold in the whip. This academics. All right. Let me go back to the post. All right. They pressure, no cap. You hating. They do what they say. What I mean? That's all. This is me. I actually commented. How is it a bad thing that you like what you like? I don't F with them kind, so I wouldn't know. Right. I never said it was a problem, but anytime you see any of these athletes, 9 times out of 10, they were women of a different race. That's actually cap, but that's what y'all pay attention to. Like I say, you don't care about the man that you got. You care about the man that you don't, the white man. So you wouldn't notice that, right? I guess she was answering the question. She said, because white girls are 9 times out of 10 raised in homes with their parents, projecting the perfect family, so they never had to see their mom be hard-bodied and independent. So they know how to submit themselves and love on a man whether they're getting played or not. Unlike most black women who were raised by single, independent, strong black women who taught you to be aggressive and firm, manly features, because they normally think you'll go through what they went through. That's why a lot of black women speak about men so horribly and never really went through anything. Just know what they seen their mom go through And sometimes we don't know our parents and how we think we do. So it's best to live and learn for yourself. But take heed to what you've been taught, though. What? I mean, I agree with her to a certain extent. But this is painting a certain picture. But I don't think the ladies actually understand what she was saying. She's basically saying you're suffering because your mother told you black men ain't nothing. They had to go through certain things. And the assumption is always when a black woman is by herself and single with kids that the man just abandoned them. But I'm not going to get into that right now. You know how I feel about that if you know me. But it's cool. A lot of them feel like it's a flex or a status symbol once they make it. These women wouldn't look twice at y'all them if they didn't play ball. Couldn't the same be said about sisters? Because y'all don't like dusties and average men, you can't do that. That's a problem unless you're Caucasian, but that's another story for another day. I could show you more comments, but I don't feel like it. So I'll catch y'all on the next live. But I just wanted to show y'all a couple things, man, because look, the outrage is real, and I don't understand it. I mean, I do, but I just don't respect it. Let me show y'all just a little bit more. I rock with y'all, man. Let's do it. Crazy how we've fallen as a society when adults can't say something nice about some kids' prom photos. These kids look great. But you know what's funny about prom photos is that we always celebrate the black men and the black boys and black girls on prom night. That's the majority of the photos. We take time out of our day to be upset about Bronny, who is a millionaire already. Whatever. Somewhere a Kardashian is in tears. That's funny. That's funny too. The boy has got his own money. Well, Savannah is disappointed, but in these days, at least it's a girl. Hey, yeah. Why his girlfriend 37? That's funny. Good play, Bronny. He got a handle already. I'm saying black men coming here with attitude. See what I'm saying? Black man biggest enemy is everybody. Keep telling y'all that. Black men can do no right. Hell no. She forgot her money. It's a lot of men in here, man. I ain't saying she a gold digger. Michael Jordan wife was too, huh? She's only a prom day. Exactly, man. About to give the whole James fortune away. Yeah. That's how it goes. White meat only. What? Bron be talking all that pro-black stuff, and his son got a snow bunny. His son grew up in a different generation. His son grew up seeing a lot of bullshit out here on both sides. So another black man blinded by those extra light-skinned women. I'm so proud of him. Okay. Looks like she's financially planning for the future. All right. I already got that one. I saved a couple of them so y'all could kind of get a perspective of what's going on. The Shade Room, I'm not going to show that. I don't like giving the Shade Room any props. Like, they so goddamn messy. But you see what's going on from black men and black women. And there's more out here. Like I said, this was all of a sudden, so I didn't go looking into all of it. But anyway, man, it's your guy CJ100, 50% of the 5100 podcast, and I will catch y'all with the next live stream. Y'all make sure y'all tune in tonight at 8 o'clock. Like I said before, we will be talking about a man who was fighting for custody, paying child support, and his children were deleted by the mother. We'll get into that later. So anyway, I'll catch y'all with the next video. You dig.
Yeah, that way.
Now y'all want to try to pop in here. Y'all so jacked, man. If y'all want to, y'all can still hit the link. But I'm about to wrap it up. I'll give y'all about another minute. If you want to jump on, jump on.